Salve, Discipuli. Alright, coming at you tomorrow is going to be a graded exercise like we practiced today. But the way it's going to be graded is going to be only in your favor. Okay? For right now, we're calling this 10 in 10. Okay? You're going to have 10 minutes. You're going to have a bunch of verbs to translate. You're going to have 10 minutes. Okay? If you get 5 of them perfect, you will get a 5 out of 5 added to your grade. If you get 10 of them perfect, you'll get a 10 out of 10 added to your grade. That's it. That's the only possibility. It can't hurt you. It can only help you. If you get 5 perfect, you'll get 5 out of 5. If you get 10 perfect, you'll get 10 out of 10. If you don't get 5 perfect, nothing bad will happen to you. Okay? Alright, so here's your chance to practice. Okay? This same list of verbs will be used tomorrow. Impero, rogo, persuadeo, quairo. The only difference is tomorrow there will be no answers over here. Alright, you will not have the definitions. So same 4 words, but no definitions on this exercise tomorrow. Okay, so let me walk. Here's 8 for you to practice right here. Here's 8 of them. Okay, what I would recommend you do is pause it and attempt these 8. And then, after you've tried it, unpause it, and I will speed you through the answers. Okay, so go ahead and pause it right now and try to translate these 8. If you want, you can set a timer for 10 minutes to see how many you can get done in 10 minutes. Go! Alright, welcome back. So let me walk you through these. So number 1, the first thing I'm going to do is look at the ending. T-U-R. That tells me for sure that 2 things that are really important. It tells me that the subject is he, she, or it, and it tells me that it's passive. Okay? That's really important stuff. He, she, or it, and it's passive. Alright? The other thing I'm going to notice is that we have imperare here. That's just like the second part up here, imperare. So this is our imperfect subjunctive. So I'm going to want to make sure to point out that this is subjunctive. Okay, whoops, I lied. I'm sorry. My mistake. Bad teacher. This has N-T-U-R as the ending. N-T-U-R is the ending. So it's not he, she, it. It's a they. Okay, so what I said about imperare and the subjunctive is correct, but the subject is they. So it's they, passive, imperfect, subjunctive. So they were being ordered. Subjunctive. They were being ordered, subjunctive. Let's look at number 2. The first thing I'm going to do is isolate the ending mus, mus. That tells me for sure that the subject is we. Okay? And it tells me that this is an active verb. Alright? The next thing I'm going to do is look here, persuadea. Notice the EA from a second conjugation verb. The EA tells us that this is subjunctive. It's a present subjunctive. So I'm going to simply translate this, we persuade, subjunctive. If you want, you can translate this, let us persuade. That's fine too. Let's consider number 3. The first thing I'm going to do is isolate the ending, the T. That tells me that my subject is he, she, or it. Then I'm going to notice that this is a 2-parter. That means that this is passive. So my subject is he, she, or it, and it's passive. I might also notice there's a UM here, which tells me specifically that my subject is it. Okay? This is our perfect passive, so it has been asked. It has been asked. Alright, number 4, quaesivi. Hopefully I can isolate our ending, which is the letter I. Okay, this comes from the 3rd principal part. It ends in the letter I. That tells me 2 things. It tells me the subject is I, and it tells me that this is active voice. Okay, so this is going to be perfect tense. I have sought. I have sought. Number 5, I'm going to isolate my ending. TE. or maybe ATE might be the way to think of it. Either way, I'm hopefully going to recognize this is a sort of thing I hear in class every day. TE at the ending of a verb means it's a plural command. It's a plural command, meaning command. That's interesting. So I'm simply going to translate this order or command. Okay? Number 6, I'm going to isolate my ending S. That tells me two things. This has a subject of you and its active voice. Okay? I'm also going to notice that I have quirera in here, just like up here in the second part, quirera. So I have the second part plus an ending. That's my imperfect subjunctive. So I'm going to note that this is subjunctive. And I'm going to say, you were asking, or you were seeking. Number 7, I'm going to isolate my ending, M. That tells me that the subject is I. Then I'm going to notice that this is a two-parter. Okay? That tells me that this is going to be passive. Alright? The word persuadeo means persuade. This is pluperfect passive with the aram. So I had been persuaded. I had been persuaded. And you'll note from the A here that this is suggesting that the speaker, I, is a subject. Is a subject. The speaker is a woman. Okay? Which is not true. I had been persuaded. Number 8. Imperaris. Alright, this is a pretty tricky one. Let me scroll down for you, gentlemen. The actual ending here is ris. Okay, so it's our passive voice ending. Alright? It's from impero, imperare, which is first conjugation. That's okay. It's first conjugation, so this E tells us it's subjunctive, like we beat a liar friar. So the ris tells us that the subject is you. And the ris also tells us that this is passive voice. Aristor, more miniuntor. Alright? So, it's present subjunctive. So you are being commanded. You are being commanded or you are being ordered. Subjunctive. Okay, there's your practice. We did some of this in class today, obviously, for a practice quiz. Now, hopefully you just did this now with the video, and hopefully you're prepared to do this in class tomorrow. Okay? You will not have these definitions. You will not have any resources to use. Okay? It's 10 and 10. If you can get, in 10 minutes, if you can get 10 perfect, you'll get a 10 out of 10. If you can get 5 perfect, you'll get a 5 out of 5. Anything short of that gives you nothing. All right. This should be fun. Wale, Ted Escapoli.